Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to share with you another traditional family recipe that comes right out of Italy's Great Depression era, and that is pasta e piselli, or pasta and peas. Now, before you start thinking, oh no, here comes another sad soup, let me tell you, this dish is like a hug from your nonna. Simple and nourishing. And honestly, I think it's like a metaphor for resilience, because if pasta and peas can survive hard times and still be good, so can we. Now, to make pasta e piselli, you really don't need much, and that's the beauty of it. You just need 2 cups of any small shaped pasta, and I have seashells here, but you can use ditalini or elbows. And you'll also need about a cup or so of peas, and you can use fresh ones or frozen ones, and frozen is what I have here. The only ones I wouldn't suggest using is the canned ones, just because it's going to have a different texture. We'll also need about 4 cups of vegetable broth or chicken broth, and this is a homemade one that I did, but if you don't have that, there is certainly no problem with using a pre-made one. We're going to use an onion and also a few tablespoons of olive oil, as well as some salt and pepper and some parmesan cheese. Each ingredient is simple, almost plain, but together they tell a story. Whenever I make this dish, I always think of my grandmother on my mother's side and how she would have been in the 1930s, standing at her modest stove, her apron a little worn, and she doesn't have a lot in her pantry, and she's got my mother and her 2 sisters sitting at the table chattering away. She's singing a little song as she stirs, and she's making this very dish, pasta e piselli, because it's what she has, and somehow it's enough. We're going to chop about half a medium onion for this, and in less than 15 minutes you're going to have something hearty and comforting on the table. And this is also a perfect pantry meal because it's made with things that you can pull out of the cupboard in an instant. Over medium heat, pour in 3 generous tablespoons of olive oil. Then add in your onion and let it sizzle gently for a few minutes. This is your foundation, the sharpness of the onion mellowed by the oil. Now in go the peas, and like I said, I'm using frozen ones, and just stir them around to let them soak up all of that delicious flavor. Next, slowly pour in your 4 cups of broth and bring it up to a boil. Add in the pasta and put in some salt and pepper to taste. I also like to put in a bit of thyme as well for a nice flavor. And you can also add in a spoonful of honey if you like. Then let it cook for about 10 minutes. Now, I have to say that cooking like this feels like alchemy, because you take what's modest, what's available, and you turn it into something that nourishes not only your body, but the heart as well. Just like my grandmother did all of those years ago in Calabria. This is so good, and there's this magic in humble food, a way that speaks to the part of us that craves simplicity and warmth. This fills your tummy and your soul. Now, this dish is not a soup and it's not a pasta dish. It's something in between, something soft and forgiving. And I remember the first time I served this to a friend. She had gone through a really awful month and she just had the weight of the world on her shoulders. And I made a batch of this soup, ladled it out into some bowls and put it on the table. And she lifted the spoon to her mouth, had a taste, and smiled. A real smile, the kind that says everything is going to be okay. And that's the magic of pasta e piselli. It whispers you're not alone. You can also serve it with a sprinkling of olive oil on the top. This is not a show-off dish, and it doesn't need to be. One of the things I love about this soup is that it's so much more than just a meal. It's a reminder that often what we have is enough, and we can make do and even find joy in the process. So whether you're cooking for yourself or for a friend who maybe needs a little little light, this is a great dish to have in your repertoire. It's simple, delicious, it's kind, and it's proof that even during the hardest times, we can still create something beautiful. Food doesn't have to be fancy to be profound, and sometimes all you need is a bowl of pasta and peas to feel whole again. Until next time, many blessings to you and your families. Stay well, and we'll catch you in the next one.